It's one of the most difficult days on the hockey calendar, locker room cleanout day, and that day comes after a second-round exit for the Calgary Flames at the hands of the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And maybe general manager Brad Treliving put it best. There's an empty feeling because it felt like there was more, and that sense of disappointment is the overwhelming theme on a day like locker room cleanout for the Calgary Flames. And there's also some disappointment knowing that this is the last time this group will be assembled the same way it was this season. Regardless of what happens over the course of the summer, of course, over the offseason, this group will not be exactly the same way it was put together for this year, which was a year that they provided the second best regular season in franchise history. Heroics in a first-round series win over the Dallas Stars thanks to that Game 7 overtime goal by Johnny Gaudreau. Sure, there's some business to take care of over the course of the offseason, but right now it's just about the disappointment. And the word special was used in terms of describing what that locker room vibe was like over the course of this season, and that's where it stands right now, just knowing that they're not playing hockey today, and that's the biggest disappointment.
Well, on ice, a thing that we talked about a lot this year was belief versus relief, and we believed each and every night that we could go in there and win, and I think a lot of that stemmed from the relationships we had with each other off the ice and building it, even last summer going into the year. And had a lot of new guys this year, and the way everybody gelled was something that I take a lot of pride in being a part of, and something that I'm going to miss, probably more than anything. It's, again, I know I said it a little bit ago, just how fast this whole thing ended, so I haven't really had time to even think about that, and I don't even really want to allow myself to think about that yet because, no, not everybody's probably going to be back, and that's the way it works in sports. So, and it's frustrating, but definitely going to take those relationships, and proud of that, and be close with these guys for probably ever.
We have a great team here, and like I said earlier, I mean, you never know who's going to be back and whatnot, but I was really happy with the way our team made those strides this year, coming back from last season, not having a great year. I was really proud of this group, and it's just kind of a building block for us.
I mean, anytime you have like I said, a team that's that good in the regular season, and we didn't have many holes, and there's a lot of really good teams though, and it's a really hard league to win, and it's a mental, physical grind. It'll beat you down, and you got to be willing to get through the trenches, and sometimes it takes a bit of a learning curve. Losing this way, unfortunately, it sucks. I was telling my buddies that my family's so spoiled, man. They're like, "Oh, I'll be there in the finals." Okay. I'm like, it's not normal to make it all the way every year. It's a really hard league to win, and you look at teams that do win, there's typically some failures leading up to it, and that's what this is. It's a learning experience for us, and as you have more of these tough losses, I think it really hardens you, and you remember that feeling. I mean, it sucks. So I hope that this is just a stepping stone for us for future success.